You build an office building and the company goes kaput, and another business can just buy the space. You build an 8-story Carvana car vending machine at Evans and I-25, and that company runs into trouble, and you end up with an empty 8-story Carvana car vending machine at Evans and I-25. Anchorman and reporter Steve Steger is trapped in this glass case of no motion.
You can see it from everywhere.
Even on a foggy day, it still snags eyeballs on I-25, though the interest factor in Carvana's giant vending machine may be more about what's not inside these days.
We refer to it as the bubblegum machine for cars. And there it sits, blocking my mountain view.
Next door at the Dirty Duck, they've watched this behemoth grow and sit.
It's empty. You know, we know the Carvana's currently not in the best position business-wise, and we don't know what's going on.
Business-wise, Carvana is on the struggle bus. Shares of stock for the online car dealer have lost 96% of their value in the last year. A company expected to explode during the pandemic is imploding on the other side.
It went from not being able to process enough inventory to having too much inventory and not being able to sell it at what they actually bought it for.
Michael Wayland covers the auto industry for CNBC.
The car vending machine is a really novel idea. It's kind of like having a wacky waving inflatable tube man in front of a dealership or a giant gorilla. It's just a little bit more costly.
Costly indeed. Carvana paid $5.8 million for this plot of land near Evans and I-25. Property that had to be rezoned so that Carvana could build 8 stories.
At each stage, the officials on the board or on the council would clearly think it was a little questionable or weird.
Thomas Gownley covered that process for Business Den.
There was definitely skepticism on the planning board and at Denver City Council around, is this, a structure that has a long-term future in Denver?
That approval came a year and a half ago, long before Carvana's financial struggles. For what it's worth, the company told me last week that they still plan on opening their Denver location. In the meantime, people will keep looking up and wondering what could happen to a car vending machine with no cars.
An 8-story bar, that would be interesting. You'd have fantastic mountain views. It would be quite the operation.
Yeah, imagine trying to run the beer lines up there. These Carvana vending machines are really billboards. It's not like you just walk up, put your credit card in, and buy a car. This is a place where you pick up a car that you've already purchased. So the visibility is really the value here. A lot of residential or commercial real estate folks that I talk to say it's the matter of hard corners. Hard corners means you're on the corner of 2 really busy streets, so the visibility is key. And they say in that case, a property like that is priceless. One real estate agent even suggested that if they go out or something, you might have like a Tom Shane coming in and just putting like a giant diamond on top of that thing because I-25 in Evans, I-25 in Arapahoe Road, all that stuff.
So it's valuable advertising for Carvana because it's their logo, but what they're advertising is like, we may not have any cars. Like, that's not great advertising.
It's wild, and I think they're getting more attention for that now. Now, you could argue that any attention is good attention. It gets people to the website.
Yeah.
But, and you hope maybe that might be able to help them through this financial trouble they're in right now. But
Yikes. All right. We're going to solve this tonight.
What should we make it?
We're going to solve this. I don't have any ideas. I'm a TV news anchor.